All right, I'm just sharing. Good morning, good afternoon, good afternoon. Hope you all are doing well today. I shared it. If you could do the same, that would be great. Help me engage those in your network who may benefit from some encouragement, from some push. Sometimes we need a push. Sometimes we have good stuff in us, but we don't have the drive left because life has come and hit us in a way that makes us feel like we should stand still. But the fact of the matter is, there's something in you that the world needs. And so I'm here to give you a little push to say, go give them what they need. Go give them what you got. What you got is good. Go give them what they need. So share it, share it, share it, share it with your network. I'm looking forward to sharing a little bit with you today. As I look outside, you can't see it, but we are down here in Tennessee in Snowmageddon. It is snowing like crazy. I saw the biggest flakes of snow that I've ever seen in my life. And, you know, I'm a Michigander at heart, was there for almost 40 years. And the flakes were coming down, and I couldn't capture it the way that I wanted to capture it through my phone in a way that could really even let you see. Like it's like snowballs were falling from the sky, and so I sent pictures to my family and videos to my family in Michigan, and they laughed at me. But it's just because I couldn't capture it right. But look, we are getting hit down here, so please keep us in your prayers. It's not the kind of snow that would shut down Michigan, but it is shutting down Tennessee, and we don't always have the same kinds of mechanisms and systems in place to be able to handle what is somewhat common in other parts of the country and other parts of the world. So keep us in your prayers. I'm going to stay bunkered down, even though I know how to drive in it, got the right tires for it, and all of that. Uh, the Lord's will, as my dad would say, I'm going to stay bunkered down until it melts, and it'll probably melt later this week. But certainly praying for anyone who is impacted and feeling like they don't have what they need and that they can't get what they need. We are certainly praying for the miraculous release of resources into your situation to meet the needs that you have. All right. So yeah, just wanted to definitely start with that and share that. Want to talk to you all just for a few minutes today from the subject I'm busy producing. I'm busy producing. In order for this to matter, it's going to need to fall on ears of those who really are postured and ready. Somebody say, I'm ready. I'm ready to produce. Ready to produce. Ready to bring forth some of those things that have been brewing. That's the word I feel real good right now. Brewing on the inside of you, and you haven't been able to bring them forth through different seasons and through different occurrences and different things that you have faced in your life. But I'm here to tell you the time is now. Better is here. We are in better. And it is time for you to bring forth those things that have been brewing on the inside of you that the world needs. Somebody needs what you have. Man, I don't want to move too fast past that because I feel something even as I'm telling you that right now. Somebody needs what you have. And many times what happens is that what we have it becomes commonplace to us. It becomes natural to us, but to someone else who stands in a deficit of that thing, who doesn't have what you have, when they see that it is in you in abundance to the point where you even sometimes honestly begin to take it for granted, they see what's special about you sometimes better than you see what's special about you. And they're desperate for it. They need what you have. And so I do believe that platforms and systems are being created and launched where you, oh my goodness, will be ready to give them what you have in abundance. It's pressed down, shaken together. Oh my goodness, I feel this thing today. And now we're at the point it's already been pressed down, it's already been shaken together, and you have entered a season now where it's going to begin to run over. It's running over. There's a surplus. There's an abundance. There's something good in you. It might be a skill, a talent, an ability, influence. It might be a cake that you cook. It might be a smile that you give. It might be a perspective that you bring. It may be a product that you're developing. It may be something that you have. Whatever it is, you have it or could have it in abundance, and someone else has a lack in that particular area, and this is the season of alignment. Oh my goodness, this is the season. I'm not even going to talk from a text too much today. I don't know, but this is a season of alignment and alliance. Oh my, somebody type that, alignment and alliance. Type that for me. Hey, Sister Mary, alignment and alliance, where what's going to happen is that you're going to be positioned through the right platforms, through the right context being developed, where you're able to connect what you have to the needs of other people who have something else that you have, and there will be a connection and alliance so that there can begin to be birthed within you a complementary partnership. Whew, I feel it real good today. A complementary partnership. He's forming complementary partnerships where what you have in abundance, what you have sometimes even taken for granted as, well, doesn't everybody have this because it comes so easy to you, because you see it so clearly. There's a demand, oh my goodness, on your abundance. There is a demand on your abundance. There's a demand on your anointing. There's a demand on what you have become familiar with and that you see as commonplace, because what it's not commonplace. There's a need for what you have, your perspective, your skills, your talents, your gifts, your abilities, and it's time for you to begin to bring that forth. And there's an exchange, a transactional exchange, that is coming even to you, where people are willing to give up something that they see of value in order to join and to form an alliance with you, a complementary partnership. They will give you what's in their hand if you will begin to give them what's in your hand. And there's a juncture, there is a connection, there is a complementary partnership and relationship being birthed in business. Oh my goodness. Being birthed in business, being birthed in talents, being birthed. Somebody knows how to do what you don't know how to do, and you know how to do what somebody else doesn't know how to do. And there's a merger, an alliance, alignment and alliance, for those things to connect. Connecting the dots. So some of you all are going to begin to see some offers and some opportunities coming. I guess I just feel pretty prophetic right now. Some opportunities and some offers coming that seem like they're uncommon. That seem like, well, how could I do this? Because I'm already committed to this over here. So how could I possibly take on something over here? Well, this is the season. Oh my goodness. This is the season of alliances. This is the season where your side hustle may begin to become your front hustle, and your front hustle may begin to become your side hustle. There's a merger. There's an alliance. There's something that you're going to be able to do in this season that you haven't been able to do in other seasons. There's alignment and alliance. There's alignment and alliance. Do you all feel that thing like I'm feeling this thing right now? Okay, and so there's work for you to do in this season. There's work for you to get done that you couldn't bring forth in other seasons, and you don't always even see what's so spectacular about it. You can't see in yourself when you look in the mirror. You can't see what's special about the gifts, talents, abilities, influence, approach, perspective, way of seeing the world that you have. For you, it's just you. It's just how you are. It's ingrained in your DNA to see the answer to that situation, and you see other people fumbling and chaotically attempting to come up with answers to questions that you look at from another perspective, and you're almost like, really, you guys don't see? All you have to do is put A over on B and move B over to C, and then everything's all cool. And we take it for granted, like, I don't know why everybody doesn't see that. Or you're like, well, yeah, I've been baking this. Oh my, I don't know who this is for. I've been baking this cake for years. It's no big deal. I just whip it up. And that's the kind of anointing that you're operating in this season. Things that you just whip up. that's no big deal to you, there's going to become a demand in the natural realm. There's going to be a demand in your region. There's going to be a demand for some of you, I even say nationally and internationally, for something that to you is no big deal. You just been whipping it up. Your family knows that you have that capability. They might even take it for granted. They don't even necessarily see what's so special about it, but you have been birthed for this season, and those things that have become natural, those things that are ingrained in your veins, it's in your DNA. This is the time for it to come forth, for it to begin to produce, for it to begin to prosper. Oh my goodness. I hope y'all are receptive to this today because I feel it real good. And I really hope that you get something out of this today. This week I posted something that I'm going to reference back to just for a moment today. And what I said is stop worrying about what they're thinking so you can focus on what you're doing. And what happens is so many times we are so worried about what other people think about us that it takes our eyes off the prize and we stop doing what we're assigned to do. We stop doing the work that we're supposed to be doing because we're more concerned about the image, oh my goodness, than the reality. I said something right there. We become distracted because we become more concerned about our images than about our realities. And so we worry so much about the perspectives of others that we lose perspective and take our eyes off of what we have been called and purposed to produce and to do. Who am I talking to today? Let me know if it's you. I just want to know. Just reveal yourself. Just go ahead and let me know. This is the season for you to care more about the assignment that you've been given than about what naysayers and spectators who are just looking on, criticizing from the outside, have to say about what you're doing. No, 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 no. You cannot give more attention to haters and naysayers and questioners and critics, then you give attention to the project or the assignment or the goal that is before you. Stay focused. Keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your perspective on what is before you. I won't focus on others' opinions at the expense of my facts. Somebody ought to type that. I won't focus on others' opinions at the expense of my facts. You have opinions about what I'm doing, but I know what I'm doing. I will not allow your opinions about how I should change it and tweak it to stop me from knowing what I know. I know what I know. I know that I know that I know how to do certain things because they are ingrained in my veins. They are weaved into the fabric of my DNA. They are a part of who I am. It is natural for me to do it. And so, my goodness, stop worrying about what they're thinking so that you can focus on what you are doing. My goodness, don't allow yourself to be consumed with the opinions of spectators that take your eye off of the assigned project. This season, you got to stay focused on what your assignment is. You have to be focused on where you are, fully present on where you are, doing what you know to do. You can't do what you don't know to do, but you can do what you know to do. And many times we allow that to become a stumbling block for us because we want to see the whole picture and we want to see exactly how everything weaves together and what it produces at the end. And the fact of the matter is that typically we don't know the whole story. We can't see the whole staircase, but what we do know is the next thing. Many times we worry so much about what we don't know that we don't do what we do know. I'm talking to somebody real good today. I hope this is drilling you because that's what I'm feeling even right now. We focus so much on the fact that we don't know and we gain anxiety over the parts of the picture that we can't see that we stop paying attention to the part that we do know. I don't know what the 5-year plan is. I don't know what the 10-year plan is, but I know right now that I'm supposed to be working on this particular thing that is set before me right now. So I ask you today, what part do you know that you should be doing? And are you doing everything with the part that you know? And then when you get to the part that you don't know, maybe, just maybe, then more of the picture will be revealed to you and you can keep moving that thing forward. You can keep walking it forward. You can keep doing the parts you can't do. You are not responsible for what you don't know, but you are 100% responsible for what you do know. And so I do want to share a quick scripture with you on this subject. It's over in the book of Nehemiah, the 6th chapter. Nehemiah, the 6th chapter. A little bit of context: Nehemiah had been serving a foreign king. He had been working for him as his cupbearer. He was a trusted part of this king's cabinet. He was a trusted member of the leadership team of this foreign king. But what he began to realize is that where he was from, his home was in shambles. Israel, he was from Israel. He was an Israelite. And the walls of the city of Israel, of Jerusalem, of Israel, the walls had become destructed, and therefore his people were vulnerable to every attack of the enemy. And he knew that they were in a terrible position, a terrible condition where they were vulnerable, they were unprotected, and they were likely to be flushed out by any attack that came. And so he had some influence with people, oh my goodness, with people in power. I got to stop parenthetically right there to let you know that God is about to allow you to have influence with people who have more power in the natural than you have. He's about to begin to allow you to be an advisor to someone who is in charge. Oh my goodness. In other words, he's going to give you the authority to begin to tell people who are in charge how and what to do. So Nehemiah, he looked at the king that he was serving and he said, look, I'm trying to do my job well in this position, but honestly, my heart and my mind is distracted with what's going on in my homeland, with what's going on where I'm from. So I can't even concentrate on being a good cupbearer for you because I know that my home is vulnerable. I know that my people are threatened. And so he said, the king said, well, what can I do for you? And he said, what you can do is allow me to go. Give me the materials that I need, the workers that I need, and allow me to go rebuild the walls of Israel. Allow me to go fortify them so that they have what they need, so that they are protected and not vulnerable from the attack, so that they can begin to flourish in the same way that you have equipped me to be able to flourish where I am right now. Oh my goodness. I hope y'all getting this today. And so the king granted the request, gave him everything that he asked for. He went and began the project very focused way. Nehemiah began rebuilding the walls of Israel, and some of his colleagues, his counterparts from Israel, began to come to him and they felt threatened. Ah, my goodness, all these parentheses I'm giving you today. There are people that when you begin to offer those things that are ingrained into your veins, those things that are natural to you, as you begin to produce what is commonplace to you, and others begin to see the power of it, and people in authority begin to seek after you because they recognize that there's something different about you, that there's an anointing on you, and you begin to get that alignment with people who are in positions of authority, and you begin to have the ear and the influence of those who are leading. When you begin to show and demonstrate and they can tangibly see your progress, this is going to begin to intimidate some people who are on your same level, some people who feel like they have just as much in them as you have in you, and they didn't bake their cake, but now they're going to begin to critique your cake when all they had to do was bake their own cake at the same time you received the word to bake a cake, but they didn't bake a cake. You baked the cake. and so what happens is that what some of these people, Sanballat, Tobiah, and Geshem, begin to come to Nehemiah as he's working on his assignment, as he is rebuilding the wall, as he's doing what he feels called and compelled to do. At the output of the strategic partnership and complementary partnership that has been assigned and aligned in his life, as he's doing the work, they say, "Hey, Nehemiah, come down, come down. We need to talk to you. Come down. Let's have a meeting. Come, let us reason together. Let's talk about what you're doing." And we find here in the 6th chapter of Nehemiah, Sanballat, Tobiah, Geshem, the Arab, and the rest of our enemies found out that I had finished rebuilding the wall and that no gaps remained. They were so impressed with the work that he had done, and even though they thought he had done more than he'd actually done, he said, though we had not even yet set up the doors in the gates. So Sanballat and Geshem sent a message asking me to meet them at one of the villages in the plain of Ono. But I realized, look at Nehemiah thinking, you got to be a thinker. Look at Nehemiah. He said, but I realized they were plotting to harm me. And not only did they want to harm him, but they wanted to harm the work that he was doing because they liked the fact that Israel was vulnerable. They didn't want to see, they hoped that there would be some gaps in what he had produced. They hoped that he would be unsuccessful. They hoped that he would run out of resources. And I know that there are people in your life who hope that you fail, who hope that what you put out there doesn't work. Oh my goodness. But I'm here to tell you that God will give you some clarity and some insight to know who's on your team and who's against you, who is for you and who is against you. Nehemiah said, but I realized they were plotting to harm me. So I replied, this is verse 3. So I replied by sending this message to them. I am engaged in a great work, so I can't come. Oh my goodness, I can't come down. Why should I stop working to come and meet with you? 4 times they sent the same message, and each time I gave the same reply. I replied by sending this message to them. I am engaged in a great work, so I can't come down. Why should I stop working to come meet with you? My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. This is the framework of your mindset that you have to be in this season. I don't have time for distractions. I don't have time for worrying about naysayers and critics. I don't have time for being more focused on what they think about me than being focused on the assignment that I've been given. I need my focus to have more focus. I need to stay on the wall. I am here for a limited amount of time to do a specific work that is necessary and essential for the flourishing of not just me, but of everything that is connected to me. Everything that comes behind me, everywhere that I come from is in need of me to fulfill this assignment. There is something that we need from you. There is something that only you can do the way that you can do it, and we need you to do it. We're relying on it. We need the complementary partnership of being connected to you. We need you to develop some confidence in the fact that what you have is special. What you have is powerful. What you have is unique. What you have is necessary. I wish you would type it. What I have is necessary. What I have is necessary. My skills are necessary. My abilities are necessary. My giftings are necessary. My perspective is necessary. My solutions are necessary. My products are necessary. My services are necessary. Oh my goodness, my thoughts are necessary. My confidence is necessary. This is the time. So when distractions come, whether it's a person, whether it's a thought, whether it's even a thought that you have about yourself, thinking I'm not good enough, thinking I'm not capable, thinking I'm insufficient, thinking that I don't have what it takes to achieve what's before me, I need you to look at that thing just like Nehemiah looked at these men and to say, I can't stop. I can't come down. The work that I'm doing is too necessary. The work that I'm doing is too essential. I can't stop, can't pause, can't wait, can't slip. I can't come down. I cannot quit. Some of y'all heard me say that before. This work is too important as you enter into this season of letting the output of what is ingrained in your veins, of what is ingrained in your DNA, letting that begin to flourish and to come forth and become a tangible product and service and solution to some kind of problem. You cannot allow the perspectives and the outlook, the criticisms, the critiques, the shaming, the belittling that other people try to point toward who you are and what you have. You can't allow that to get you off task and off the mark from what you are assigned to do in this season. Stay focused. Stay focused. What you have is necessary. What you have is essential. What you have is critical. I need it. If you don't give it, we won't have it. If, oh my goodness, if you don't produce it, we won't be able to benefit from it. We'll be missing something that we need in order to produce what we need if you don't give what you need to give in this season. If you don't produce what you need to produce, if you don't allow your talents to do what they need to do, the world will be lacking. It's just that serious. It's just that important. And so you have to have the perspective. You have to have the attitude that, look, I'm busy producing. I wish you would type that. I'm busy producing. I don't have time for a bunch of negative talk. I don't have time for a bunch of attitudinal people. I don't have time for a bunch of doubt that even begins to try to rise up on the inside of me. The voices that are in my own head that say you're not good enough, that say you're inadequate, that say that you're insufficient. I don't even have time for negative thoughts. I am busy producing. I am busy producing. I wish you would say it. I'm busy producing. And so I don't have time. I can't stop, can't pause, can't wait, can't slip. I can't come down. I cannot quit. That's my word of encouragement for you today. I hope that you receive something from it. I want to challenge you today, if you would sow a seed. If you've been benefiting from these words, I want to challenge you to sow a seed into what we're doing. It's going back into the kingdom. It's going back into helping. When we see people who are standing in need and they're standing in need of things, we sow into projects. We believe in partnering with other people who are doing good work in the community. We believe in buying food to people for people who are struggling. We believe in all of that, and we do all of that with the resources. We also believe in upping our game and making sure that we have the resources, that we have solid equipment, that we have good technology, that we're able to continue to produce and to create this online presence with you in mind. And so I'm going to, as soon as we get off, I will put on the screen some of the ways that you can give and sow into this. I don't ask you often, and I don't speak about it. And several of you are consistent givers. Some of you are tithers to this work, and you're givers to this work continuously. And I believe you're blessed by it, and that's why you keep doing it. But I don't often make that appeal. And there's not like something that I'm like, ooh, we need. This is not a request based on need. This is because I want you to sow into what's going on here so that we can form a complementary partnership, so that we can produce better, so that we can produce more, so that we can do the work that needs to be done in our sphere of influence in the kingdom, so that we can begin to be a help to those who need help. One of the ways you can give, you can text to give. Text the amount you would like to give to 615-239-0693. Again, that's 615-239-0693. All you have to do is put an amount in the body of the text to 615-239-0693. If you're a first-time giver, text giving donor, it will ask you to visit a secure URL to set that up. Otherwise, if you've already done it, you can get our app for it. There's all sorts of ways. Very, very seldom that I ask you all about that, but I do feel so inclined to challenge you to sow into this partnership, because I do believe that there's some things that are going to begin to show up and to evidence in your life based on your response to what God is challenging you to do in this season. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a phenomenal week. I'll talk to you all again soon. God bless you all.